And let's go ahead and let's see here. I only have my one marquee player. I got E2 Lusarainen, and I definitely need some more. Right now, as you can see in the top left there, it says objectives. This is my objective lineup that I created specifically just to kind of knock things out real fast for my objectives. I got some Team of the Week players in here. I got my one marquee player, and I also got my game breakers going on here too, because those are the 3 objectives that I'm focused on for this week that I got to complete. However, I would like some more marquee players to get through those a little bit faster. So I think we're gonna go trade in some players, and that's how we're gonna end this this video off. So for example, we go in here. You know what? Let's first see how many collectibles we have. We've got 28 out of 30 collectibles. That is unfortunate. Just need another 2. We'll get them somehow. Somehow, some way. Otherwise, that would have been a nice 82 that I would have just put right onto my team. Nice and easy right there, right? 78 plus overall players. We need 3 of them in order to get us an 80 overall player. Let's autofill, see what we get. Yeah, I'm content with getting rid of all those guys, so goodbye. And now let's see what we got before we go cashing any more. Nicholas Roy. Roy? Not sure how they pronounce that one. 80 overall. He's a center, right-handed. Canadian ethnicity. Plays for the Maple Leafs. 78 on face-offs as a center. Ugh, friend, that's not helping. Unstoppable for an X Factor. 82 and 82 on acceleration and speed. Not the best shooting. Low 80s, high 70s. Not really the best with hands and checking either, but you know what? You are another marquee player. That's just gonna help me get some things done. So, welcome to the team, bud. We'll find you a spot somewhere. That being said, let's go cash in some more, shall we? You know what? Instead of bouncing around back and forth, we're just gonna cash in pretty much all the 78s that I have right now that are hanging out. Now I just made another video that hopefully is released before this one about what to do with your players, right? Based on the overall value of the player, like what rating they have in the top left there. And also depending on what type of player set it is as well. So on the bottom right, you can see it says NHL 26. That's like a base player set. Some of the other ones you'll see alumni or check my game or fresh ice or icons or heroes and all that kind of stuff. Different player collection types, right? What I recommend doing with all of your 78 overall players is trading them into this marquee set, because otherwise the only other thing you can use them for is to trade into your generic exchange sets, where you get an 80 to 81 overall player, and it's just a generic overall player. You don't know if it's going to be a base set or a specific other collection type that you're going to get. So I think this is your best value for your 78s. 79 rated players you might want to use in your captain section instead, depending on what kind of captains you're trying to get. Otherwise, use them in the marquee event here for sure. We're going to try and get rid of all the 78s that we can first before I dip into my 79s. And we're just going to keep autofilling and see how far we get, I guess. Is that as far as I got before it wanted to start subbing in 79s? That's sad. A little bit more free-for-all last year. Alexia follow. There we go. Left winger, left-handed. let's check your stats real quick, bud. You have Big Rig, 84 for your speed and acceleration, low 80s for shooting, 80s for hands. Not a bad card. Not a great card, but not a bad card necessarily. Again, you'll help me get some stuff done. Welcome to the team, friend. Now, let's keep going and making some more, right? Well, back to Marquee event. We're gonna get rid of all of my 79s at this point because there's nothing else I can really do with them besides the captain's stuff. And like I said, for the captains that are available to me, none of them really do anything for me. None of them really kind of fit what I need. So we're just gonna get rid of these 79s too. Get ourselves as many marquee players as we can. Then I can trade in for some 82 level marquee players as well. And that will also be very, very nice. This is something I wish I would have figured out earlier with the Fresh Ice event, with the Check My Game event. I could have had much, much better cards for what was available to me. The main reason I'm trading in most of these 79s as well, you can't really auction them off for much. I was going to show you most of them that I traded in just before this set I just put together now were all untradeable. They had the little do not enter kind of thing up in the top right there that showed untradeable, the circle with the line through it. These have nothing in the top right of the card, meaning they are tradable. So technically I could sell them in the auction house. However, the likelihood that somebody wants to buy a 79 overall American player from this, I don't even know what team that is. This is Wilkesboro Scranton, so that's at least like AHL, but I don't think there's any special line combinations for that. Same thing for these. Like, the likelihood that people are going to want to buy these or pay good money for them, probably slim to none. So I feel like it's better to trade them in. Can get a nice little 80 overall player that I can use for better marquee players in the future as well. That's why we're purging all of these 78s and 79s. 79 Stephaniel we need to keep, along with that Anthony Mantha for now, I guess, as well too. Also, I need to go back to my team, change my lineup here real quick. And there we go. All right. That is much better. Okay. Well, let's open those packs, see what we got, and see where we can fit these marquee players into our lineup. Shall we? Another Nicholas Waugh. Roy, I'm not sure which one it is at this point. Another one of him. That is unfortunate. Hopefully it's not another one of the same guy. If so, they're all getting traded in for an 82. And another E2 Luosterainen, who I also already own. So you, good sir, you definitely will be getting traded in. And our last 80 overall pack. Alex Iafallo again. That was unfortunate. Let's go to the team and see where we can fill things in, shall we? Alright, so here's the thing. Claude Giroux is amazing at face-offs. I really don't want to get rid of him. However, we need to get objectives completed, right? So, I'm going to go here to Central Land. Get rid of Mr. Giroux. And I guess just see what we have for forwards from the Marquee event. Because I don't remember exactly who went where at this point. Alright, so we have Luosterainen out. We have Wah that we need to turn in as well. So we have Wah and Iafallo that we can use. He is a right-hander. If I remember correctly, he had trash face-off stats as well. Correct? Yes, 78 on face-offs compared to Giroux having really good face-offs. Sorry, bud, it's just not going to happen. I might just get rid of my Teemu Selanne instead, which is also unfortunate. I feel like it's a bad idea. But I also feel like it needs to happen. I need a right-hander out there. If I get rid of this lineup, I get rid of their +2 overall, which I don't really need either necessarily, but past that 87 is like, why not, right? I mean, come on. Here we get the ability points with the Canadian. Oh, it's really like I really need to get rid of Selanne or get rid of my team of the week, Tyson Forster. But I also need to get those objectives completed. This is the objectives lineup, so I guess I will take out my Teemu Selanne, as silly of an idea as it is. To put in this guy instead. What am I doing? Alright, now I need a left-hander to go in, and that 100% means I need to get rid of something going on. So I gotta get rid of Naslin. Oh, that sucks. That means Pasta's gonna drop down. That means there's no point in having him there as an Avalanche. Not things I want to do. But again, for the objectives, right? Oh, this seems so dumb. American Winnipeg Jets. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't think there's anything I'm going to be able to put together at this point, which really sucks. Forward-wise, at least. Salary, I don't care about. Ability points, let's see. We've got... A Winnipeg Jet doesn't do me anything. I would need 3 Americans, which I don't have. I need a Flyer, a Red Wing, and an Islander, which I also don't have anywhere next to. To check my games, I don't have, so we're not happening with ability points for forwards. Overalls for forwards. I had that one going, screwed that line up. All Ducks line, not happening. Chicago and a Finn, not happening. Blue Panther, Ottawa. I got a Panther. No, I got an Ottawa too. They're just not on the same line. No Blues though. Yeah, so none of those are happening either. Okay, that sucks. What else do we got? Oh, this is also going to be unfortunate to break this up, but this kind of has to happen too. Defense, collection type, Marquee. No, oh, nobody. I didn't get anything. I swore I got a defender. I guess not. That's cool. Goalies, nothing changes there either. Yeah, okay, so that's just that for now, I guess. I've got 1, 2, 3 marquee players on my team, not on the same line together. We've got 3 team of the weeks, and we've got 4 of the game breakers all together. Not bad. Certainly not the best, but not bad. And now, my plan is to, basically, I've done as much as I can with the moments and stuff. I need to do some stuff in competitive or in cup chase at this point. So I would, personally, for the players who aren't good, like me, recommend going to cup chase. Start up a cup chase. Start it on a low level, honestly. Use your objective lineup there, kind of like what I just did, put together, and try and go through and complete as many things as you can as fast as possible with all those specific teams that you kind of need. Get your objectives done. End that cup chase run. It should only take you a couple games, hopefully, pending the amount of players that you have on your teams and stuff. Or finish it all the way through, up to you. Just get it done, get your rewards, and then once you're completed with all these specific player items, the Team of the Week stuff, the game breakers, the marquee players, the fantasy players, etc. When you're done using those specific players for their specific objectives, go back to your, kind of best overall team and keep grinding. Get back to it. That was a very long-winded explanation of the marquee event, how it works, how you can use your collectibles, how you can use your cards and your other rewards provided to you as well, and what I would recommend using them for. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more in the future, and stay strange. Thanks for watching.